Just got jumped in an alley. Life's too short, picked a fight with a bouncer at a bar in the valley. Got a couple bruises and a bite mark on my lip from kissing vampires. Let's find a park, let's kill a bottle. It's a start. If there's a spark, light up this icy heart. But baby, don't you cry for me. I'm messy, I'm reckless, I fuck shit up for breakfast. My life is a train wreck. I'm burning through my paychecks on the weekends. These cheap friends pull me into the deep end. Now I'm drowning, I'm sinking. It's good to feel something. To the devil for a pack of lights and a night spent in jail. I can keep us some memento. X's on my hands and a hospital bracelet. No one gets to say I never went for it. Let's find a park, let's kill a bottle. It's a start. If there's a spark, light up this icy heart. But baby, don't you cry for me. I'm messy, I'm reckless, I fuck shit up for breakfast. My life is a train wreck. I'm burning through my paychecks on the weekends. These cheap friends pull me into the deep end. Now I'm drowning, I'm sinking. It's good to feel something, yeah. I wanna fly, I wanna burn, I wanna die for cheap thrills that kill and tell me, yeah. I wanna fly, I wanna burn, I wanna die for cheap thrills that kill and tell me I'm alive. Somebody another and kiss me like there's no tomorrow. I wanna have your baby, let's move to Toronto. Let's fall off the face of the earth, 'cause we're all bound to die. But hey babe, we tried, so tell me I'm alive. Tell me that it's all alright. Tell me I'm alive and bring me back to life. Let me be a dreamer, let me float. I can see the whole world from my own little cloud up by the Milky Way. I'll stay here forever and a day. You can't pin me down. I fear all solid ground. I'd rather be alone at tea. Love when nobody's making me. Oh, boys just make me cry. Believe me, I have tried. I've made my rounds, kissed some mouths. Trust me, I don't want a single soul around. Oh, I'm giving up, I'm throwing in my hat. I can't take another lifeless little chat. I'm moving up into a cloud, into my fantasy. And no boy's gonna be so smart as to try and pierce my porcelain heart. No boy's gonna kill the dreamer in me. Some might call me mad, the worst this town has had. I fell right down the rabbit hole. Legends say I fell so fast I lost my soul. Oh, my melancholic days are few and far away. I've had enough, called it off. As far as I'm concerned, the switch is numb to love. Oh, I'm giving up, I'm throwing in my hat. I can't take another lifeless little chat. I'm moving up into a cloud, into my my porcelain heart. No boy's gonna kill the dreamer in
Control, evacuations are now.
Anderson Paak va a estar tocando música en Oxnard.
I need you more than you could know.
Wait, what the hell? I'm playing the wrong song. Hold on. No wonder I was so confused. Oh, what the fuck I'm playing? Hold on. One more song, chat. One more. Holy shit. Dude, they have like the same album cover. I fucked it up. Hold on, chat.
Wait a minute!
Trump's got a love child, and I hope that bitch is buck wild. I hope she sip mezcal. I hope she kiss senoritas and black gals. I hope her mama's El Sal. I hope her papa stick around. Yeah. Take chains off, take rings off, bracelets and things, big aches and pains. My jack rang off with clickbait. Truth is too raw, it's a fish plate. Fela, the Kunde, 150 of us on a big stage. How long it took a nigga just to get paid? And now I think I'm about to buy a Bentley. Pronto, I'm in the lane with the shaker and bongo. I heard you take it without it was combo. Trimming the green with the blade and the lawnmower. Figure it out, nigga. Bitch, don't spill my sake. You gon' make me kick you out this pot mint. You gon' have to kick it in the lobby. Damn, why don't somebody stop me? I'm too sloppy. Trump's got a love child, and I hope that bitch is buck wild. I hope she sip mezcal. I hope she kiss senoritas and black gals. I hope her mama's El Sal. I hope her papa stick around.
The revolution will not be televised, but it will be streamed live in 1080p on your pea-brain head in a face-ass mobile device. Alright?
This shit gon' bang at least 6 summers. From out that rock you been under. Mummy wrapped duffel bag gutter bunny. It's hard to stomach cold murder. It's easier to get a 9mm. He was 19 with the burner. They had to off him. Reform shoulda came sooner.
Wait a minute!
This shit gon' bang at least 6 summers. This shit gon' bang for at least 6 summers. But ain't shit gon' change for at least 3 summers. They tryna kill a nigga fake, we need a little truth, brother. Pop goes the shooter. Reform shoulda came sooner. Come on, this shit gon' bang at least 6 summers. Pop the top, that bitch hot than the mother. We need more peace and less lone gunners. Put down your heat and smoke marijuanas. pop the lock off your muzzle. Niggas is dying like lost files in the shuffle. We know you lying, my nigga, nah, we don't trust you. We know you buy to sell it back to the public, cause there's money to be made in the killing spree. That's why he trying to start a war on the Twitter feed. Somebody take this nigga's phone, is you kidding me? And take them AKs up out of these inner city streets. This shit gon' bang for at least 6 summers. But ain't shit gon' change for at least 3 summers. They tryna kill a nigga faith, we need a little truth, brother. Pop, pop, pop goes the shooter. Reform, should've came sooner. And so I smoke, drink, just the coke with the pain, get the coke, train in the coke. And so I smoke, drink, just the coke with the pain, get the coke, train in the coke. Dear Mr. President, it's evident that you don't give a damn. Tell me something that I don't know. All this fucking evidence, and if it ever make it to the stand, you know they gon' let them go, bro. You was overseas stealing niggas land and all. Billy copped the Desert Eagle and it's legal to tote it. Little nigga bullied out his Pumas. But why he had to shoot the whole school up? And so I smoke, drink, just the coke with the pain, get the coke, train in the coke. And so I smoke, drink, just the coke with the pain, get the coke, train in the coke. This shit gon' bang at least 6 summers.
Wait, shit, my mic wasn't on. Goats. We're here. Big stream. Big things happening. Big things planned. Finally. Wait, how was the audio for like the songs? Well, I'm gonna be honest. The only reason, hold on, I gotta turn down the mic volume a little. All right, I was rewatching some of my things, and I was like, damn. Every time I raise my voice, like the mic quality just goes to like complete shit, and I didn't know at all. Also, like, last stream, like the volume mixing between like the video and my mic was complete dog shit. I don't know. Hopefully we figure out later. But goats. Originally the stream was supposed to be at 7, but I had to postpone it by 15 minutes because earlier this week I ordered a bench. And I just finished it. I just spent the last 15 minutes like actually putting it together. I'm excited to have it in my room. But let's start with the woman thing. The woman that can't drive. Saying like hold on. There's a real easy way. Hold on. I think I could just put it in frame goats. Like I don't know. I can. I got me a workout bench. I'm not gonna lower the camera because if I lower it, it's gonna be all fucked. But I got me a workout bench. Let me move this. What? It's gonna be. I don't know if I could be heard back there. I got me a workout bench. What? Big things. I can do more. You know, for like over a year. For like 14. Beefy Rick win soon, Jose. But for like the past 14 months, I I've only had like adjustable dumbbells, and that's kind of it. Which is good enough. But you know what? There's like some exercises where you need that you can't just do like laying down, where you have to like go like below the ground. So let me not make my camera as big. That's a it's a little too big. It's a little too big. But beefy Rick soon. But let's actually get into the woman that can't drive. The woman that drives like heaven. Okay, no. Right, let me just put my Chrome up. I saw this 2 days ago. Some woman at a car meet couldn't park.
So wait, is it the same way? So like the accelerator is on the right and the brake is on the left?
Yes.
It's always like that. It's not the opposite.
I don't know why the stupid woman is like, why she would think that in like this European car the pedals are gonna be the wrong way around just because the wheel is on the other side. This should have been a big red flag. Do not let her drive.
On that too.
Yeah.
I'm scared of parking.
Girl, it's a pretty big hole.
No, but I'm scared of parking in a car that is on the other side and there's people around, so I'll feel pressured. Performance anxiety.
How on earth are you going to drive in Japan? You got this. You can park there.
But there's people walking.
Directly in front of him. She's about to break down because she has to park like directly in front.
Yeah, they're gonna watch you. It's fine. You're a girl.
Walk up, they're gonna be like, oh, it's a girl.
Exactly.
Or, oh, it's a gaijin. Oh.
Exactly. Come on, gaijin girl. Be stereotypical. What the fuck?
Right.
What?
See it all the way forward. You know, I can't judge that hard because I do the same thing. I as well. So put my seat basically all the way up, just because for whatever reason I like it. You know, I've been called a woman because I do it.
Fuck, she's hella stereotypical. Oh my god. No, that's I think a car broke down, so they brought it. Oh my god, don't let that be us. They had to call the car guy to come and get the car.
Do you want to ask them if they want us to move? Wait, so.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, hold on. I'm just reading. So normally in this setup, I got my chat to the left and I can see it, but because it's Twitter, I'm just playing it full screen, and I just spent like time to actually like put it up on my other monitor. Mic a little too close, go. Is it just because of like the camera, or is my mic too loud? Also, Femboy Rick when? Never. Femboy Rick never. All right. I'm not Finster. All right. You can't pay me to transition.
There you go.
I am so scared. There's this one. I'm too scared, girl.
Oh, you still in park yet?
Oh.
Oh, yes. He came out really fast. Okay, yep, his friend. Okay, now there's two cars coming. No pressure. No pressure. Oh, now there's a bunch of cars coming.
No stressing. Plus parking
Oh
reverse,
my
so we have to beep, beep, beep. You're gonna have to tell me what to do.
It came a bit high. All right. Hopefully, I'm like turning it down on like the actual microphone instead of on. Maybe I should do it on OBS as well. What? Hopefully this should be better.
Wait, I can pull down yours. Should these people move? Come on.
You can back it up. They think you're gonna go. No. Oh, he's parking.
I don't know why she's waiting.
He's parking.
To just continue to drive forward. No, too low. We'll get it figured out. We'll get eventually we'll be in the hopefully eventually we'll be just right. Shit. Maybe I fucked it up.
Are we gonna take it home with us? They wanna die.
Alright, she's
Easy.
backing it in. She's backing it in.
It's so weird to be on this side. Girl, it's so weird to be on this side.
Oh, wait.
And then out of nowhere, she hits the acceleration. And it's like two guys.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh. Fuck.
Big woman moment. I'm assuming since there's nothing in chat, I'm assuming the microphone is figured out. All right. Is that true? Fuck it. We continue. It's all right. Let's get into the Hasan thing. Hasan. Apparently it shocks his dog. Let me actually it tases his dog as I have in my notes. Hasan tases his dog. Hold on, let me close that out. Let's get back on the Brave. All right. People are complaining that Hasan is shocking his dog to keep the camera in view. Now, before I even play the clip, honestly, I don't care if Hasan is shocking his dog. You know what? I think it is kind of base if Hasan is shocking his dog just for then it can stay in frame. but let's actually see if he's tasing the fuck out of his dog. I have it fucking muted. Not that the audio
You
really
can be
matters.
on a fucking mountain in the middle of Norway and get better internet than Los Angeles, California. And this is just like a moment of anger. This is a moment of fucking anger for like something that is just so routine, so silly, such a first world problem. But it is emblematic of all
the
of
dog gets up.
America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
He goes to reach for something, and then the dog yelps.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
Goats. Seeing, hearing the dog yelp. It reminds me of that one clip, that one streamer. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if I could quickly find it. You know, originally I wanted to have like the clip already ready to go, but because I assembled that fucking bench, I didn't have time. Streamer cry bunny. Is that how I'm gonna find it? All right, I found it. Let's go.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Hold on.
Just fucking go. Just stop.
The exact same. A little cry. But originally, oh shit, I fucked it up. Originally, in the morning when I was preparing most of the clips, you know, Hasan still hadn't like taken off the collar yet. So people were still unsure. People were making excuses that maybe like the dog like stepped weird. I think I have a little slow-mo.
Oh, but just
Right
stop.
Here. We got a slow-mo. I keep not getting it right. Holy shit. I do not know how to use. Alright. No. It's going straight up.
Oh, but just stop.
Alright, it stops. And then the leg recoils. A lot of people. My schizo streamer. Yes. Let's go. Your streamer is schizophrenic. but a lot of people are like showing like maybe like the nail. Maybe the dog like stepped weird, like landed on the nail, and that's what caused the little yelp. Which is that's how it looks like. All right, it steps down and then automatically retracts that one leg. But we have more things. Hold on, I think. I cannot find these clips of a song. The fuck is this? No, that is the same exact clip. Got another clip. Where Hasan is saying that his dog Kaya clipped herself on something.
Oh my god! Is there like a fucking LSF video or something? Is that why there's like hella people coming in here and screeching? Is that what's going on? Oh, classic.
Sigh.
It started on D, then H3, then LSF is the classic pipeline. I'm gonna fucking die, dude. Yes, I am incredibly abusive.
W streamer.
Not only best trained, but also the best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet. Is from when Kaya yelped. Yeah, she yelped because she fucking clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
And then after all of this, there was people were circulating this clip where he's saying here he is talking about him buying one.
Or Fish and his dogs. I have it still. I bought it.
He bought it.
They are incredibly
he bought
effective.
One.
Oh, Jordan.
My old roommate wanted to use a shock collar.
But this original clip was clip trimmed. Didn't show the full context. They were trying to slander my best friend Hasan. They were trying to slander my best friend Hasan But here's the full clip.
My old roommate wanted to use a shock collar for fish and his dogs. For fish and his dogs barking. I couldn't do it. I have it still. I bought it.
My best friend couldn't do it.
They are incredibly effective. But I couldn't do it.
There a long time ago he was saying he couldn't be shocking his dog. You know, he couldn't be tasing his dog. Which is W for my best friend Hasan. W for my best friend Hasan. Yes, me and Hasan go way back. My day one Hasan, my day one best friend.
It's just such a
But along with this, people were going back through his old streams. Kevin is not my BFF. Kevin, we're lovers. Me and Kevin are lovers, but currently Kevin is giving me the cold shoulder. Right now, me and Kevin are exes.
lib ass.
But anyway, people went back through his on streams. And here's a clip of him complaining about people, about him going to like a dog breeder, saying he does not care. He does not care about
dude,
fucking dogs.
Please don't get a Frenchie. I just wrote a Vox article talking about how problematic they are. Like, I don't give a fuck. I know they have breathing problems. I know they're incredibly fucking inbred. I don't give a shit. I know. I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. This is a dog. It's just such a lib ass, like, oh, dude, please don't get a Frenchie. I just wrote a Vox article talking about how problematic they are. Like, I don't give a fuck. I know they have breathing problems. I know they're incredibly fucking inbred. I don't give a shit. I know. I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. This is a dog. It's just...
It is. It's just a dog. Which... I found a soy jack. Of like the same people that complain about animal abuse. And anytime some animal gets abused on stream, you solve it with alinity. You know, these soy faggots. Well, come on. Be like we should kill animal abusers. Why else eating meat? All right. I love puppers. Kill your local bad person. 1,000 abusers whined about. Zero fur babies abused with the epic bacon hat. Eggs and bacon. A big steak on their plate. Complaining about dog abusers. But there's more recently. A few hours ago, I saw one live and showed off the collar.
I has many collars. Come here. Sit. This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate. And that's it. Are you happy? That's it. Good. There's the AirTag. There's the fucking vibrator. It also has a flashlight component to it.
All right, we don't care. We don't care. Let's go back to where he shows the back.
People.
But here you can see in the back that there's no prongs. There's no thing to like actually like connect with the dog and fucking give it a tase. There isn't a thing there. And before my best friend took the collar off. Canadian retard XUC said he'll donate $50K to an LA animal shelter if he shows the camera his dog collar. We saw it on camera yesterday. My best friend went live. Actually showed it. But immediately after, XQC decides to quote. It says, vibrations, bruh. Why doesn't he wear it and then for a couple? Holy shit, this is written like a retard. And then give us controls. You know, he wants my best friend to go live, wear a dog collar, and then have it vibrate. Which is a little fair. But like you can clearly see there's like no prongs on the back. And some retards were saying like were saying that they were taped. That somehow these long ass prongs were taped. Completely retarded. I'm trying to find like the image product that they were claiming it was. Here we have a clip of Loner Box
mini educator
doing deep research.
Half-mile remote e-collar, which does have.
It's claiming that this is the exact collar someone was using. And here you can see these long ass prongs that are used.
Shock prongs. It seems to match in shape, in the positioning of the charging port, in the texture of the plastic, unlike this one with the much more curvy light than the one Hasan has. This one, which is vibrate only, also has its charging point on the side. The one
Now I think I think this is a little retarded. To think that the one Hasan has is the shocking version over here, and that he's just covering up the prongs. But how the fuck do you cover up these prongs with like a little bit of tape? It is a little weird that there's no like serial number on the back, and that is just covered up. But like how the fuck is he gonna hide these fucking prongs?
Hasan has the charging point in the middle, much like the shocking version, where the prongs that could deliver the shock are simply removable. You can just remove them, or apparently, maybe plausibly, ostensibly, cover them with black tape. That seems to be where we are now. Okay.
Just completely schizophrenic. How much to wear a dog collar on stream? I don't know, go. It depends the dog color go. You know, if you don't need enough, you could walk me around, go. But I think that's all. I think that's all on the Hasan shocking his dog thing. I think that's all the clips. But I got a bunch of smaller topics. Earlier today I saw a crazy clip on the Young Turks of Anna doing the happy merchant emote.
Yes, we're gonna surveil everybody. Everyone will be on their best behavior. Yes, you're a freak. You're a total creep.
Okay.
All right. Like, yes, we're gonna surveil.
And you saw, look at it, fucking jank.
Everybody.
Uncomfortable.
Everyone will be on their best behavior. Yes, you're a freak.
Wild Wild emote. Wild yet W emote. And it was polling live. We got a new Liquid Sonic video
Britain.
out. Exactly exclusive emote. But we got an update on a previous topic of Hugh Anthony. you are gonna see 30 reels about it. But we got an update on Hugh Anthony. Hugh Anthony is the gay Nick Fuentes, British Nick Fuentes skinwalker. Where his main show is prioritize prison. But this guy was outed. Wait, what's this tweet? The fuck is this gay ass Nick Fuentes apology for him? Reason for behavior: I didn't actually watch the show. I only looked at paid Jewish shills. I hereby respect Nick Fuentes, and I will not talk down on the future president of the United States. This guy is gay as hell. But recently, not Nick Fuentes, Liquid Sonic made a video on this.
Life is getting harder for the average Brit. It's cold, it's wet, the price of heating doesn't stop going up, and there's mold growing on the ceilings of our homes. And that's just the start of it. We are truly in dark times here in the UK. But there is one thing to bring us resolve. Such darkness only means that a light can shine brighter. Deep from the depths of the Lemon Zest nightclub, a light will illuminate our nation with such strength that maybe this once great country will restore to its former glory. This light is taking shape. It is taking human form. This is England's last great hope. This is Hugh Anthony.
I can get behind this
I'm
guy.
Britain, you're Britain, we are Britain. This is what it's about, real people. We got swagger, we're kind of based, you know, that's how we are.
Even though it's like the gay ass little Nick Fuentes, little movements of like doing like the little retard spread.
We have
copying every little thing. His little Bible in the background, the little hat, the mug with the logo on it.
to call it out. And like, look, I don't mind. I can take a punch to the face. I can take a slap to the face. I've been punched in the face, slapped in the face, smacked in the arse, smacked in the arse, smacked in the arms. Guys, imagine my mugshot. No, I'm joking. That was gay as fuck.
Hugh Anthony is a 22-year-old English man that describes himself as an independent journalist. And to be fair to him, he's been getting a bit of traction with his 3-month-old YouTube channel, What's New with Hugh. On here, he will show up to protests to cover what's going on and agitate a little bit in the process. And he also does his live streamed monologue talk show, Prioritise Britain. Now, this is a political show that really is for one issue, and that's for Hugh to promote his ideas of ethno-nationalism and remigration, which would be in action to deport every non-native English person from the country.
5% is still too much. It's 1 in 20.
What, he goes to protest, to agitate, just like Nick Fuentes. Let's pull up this old Nick Fuentes clip.
You guys voting Trump 2020?
Because he's a racist.
That's
what?
Awesome, though. That's great.
Dude, when was this? Was this really 2 years ago? 2 years ago. Our favorite Mexican, Nick Fuentes, showing up in his Fortnite hoodie.
Look at these T-pose, though.
T-posing on the huzz.
No, we're gamers. We're gamers. That's not why.
You guys think that women are less than men.
That's
Let's
because we
go.
play games. We play Fortnite all day.
And
Yeah,
there
No,
could
they
be a
couldn't.
woman-
I'm
Oh, I
smarter
know
and
a
faster
couple.
and stronger.
But like the difference is, you know, this guy, Nick Fuentes. It's actually funny, but Hugh Anthony, Hugh Anthony is just
You
a
need to put
giant
it like this, our
faggot.
population needs to be a total remigration. Total remigration.
Now you may be noticing something. The format, the hands, the mug, and even the thumbnails. This is British budget Nick Fuentes, and it is embarrassing to watch. Like, it doesn't take a genius to see, he really wants to be Nick Fuentes. He just lacks the public speaking skills and charisma to be an at all respectable copy of him. But who's going to be the guy to promote these ideas in the UK and uphold traditional conservative values?
They're all mad at me. Wait, are you calling me a brain dead lefty? I hope you're not, because you spelled lefty wrong. You put leffy. I'm also not a lefty in the slightest. I'm excessively socially conservative. I'm actually a socially conservative traditionalist. I'm probably a lot more right-wing than you are.
Well, Hugh wants to be that guy, but there is something a little off about this fella. Like, he does have the vibe of somebody...
The fucking the bleached highlights. Jesus.
that takes cocaine and goes to...
Wait, let's look at those you know, some Star Wars poster in the background. I got no clue what poster this is to. The fuck is this? I don't got a clue to what movie that fucking Star Wars poster is. He has a fucking Funko Pop at his window.
Techno clubs with Eastern European women. And if we look at the first thing that Hugh ever posted on this channel, we'll get a good idea of the language that he likes to use.
Another day, another deal. Today, what is Starmer giving away, you may ask? The Gibraltar border to Spain and the EU. To Spain and the EU. This man gets bent over so much and he takes it up the backside by every single foreign nation. We might as well start calling him Up the Rear Kia.
Don't think that nickname's gonna land. And it should become clear from everything we've seen so far, this man is incredibly gay. Now, I'm not one to judge, but it does seem like a hard task to start an excessively socially conservative right-wing ethno-nationalist movement whilst being a huge homo. And this isn't just speculation. Recently, an account on Twitter has outed him to have been engaging in promiscuous activities. And this is how come I found out about him, because he's been posting saying that he's being attacked by the online left because of his beliefs.
So I'm going to start the show today by addressing the rumors. And I'll address the rumors because the radical left lie. They lie a lot. They lie because they know this is the only way to try and do anything to me. The only way to try and take me down is to make out rumors about me. You know what? We're winning. This is why the left are mad. This is why the cultural Marxists are mad. This is why they're trying to bring me down. It's because we are winning.
What I found strange when looking through Hugh's content is that in these old...
Chat, should I also come on stream? Should I also come on stream in a suit?
Old videos that are only 2 to 3 months old now, he was an openly gay channel.
Now, let's be real. Things like Grindr are predominantly hookup apps. You can deny it all you like. As a man that's used it, it is a predominant hookup app. People go on, they send you a folder, it has all of their explicit imagery, blah, blah, blah. It's very, very prevalent.
And you'll notice in these older videos, he wasn't Budget Fuentes. He had a different persona I think he's a bit more suited to, that being Budget Milo Yiannopoulos. And through impersonating Milo, he found himself developing a bit of an edgy cool persona.
I think maybe the issue was, I'm a little bit too based for them, clearly. I'm so based, right? We're going to do this episode with the sunglasses on. This is the Giga Chad.
All right, go. Yes. You know what? Anytime I'm on stream with a suit, I'll be openly gay. I'll be openly gay. If I come on stream with a suit, go.
Episode, right? They weren't happy with that. They were like, you're saying all of this, but you're still right wing. Yeah, and what? I'm a Chad. I'm a Chad, guys. I do love a bit of trolling. I've realised this, actually. I am quite a troll.
The content of these videos are incredibly run-of-the-mill. There is not much to say about them at all. He's just sat here in his room being embarrassing, making conservative man is gay content. What surprised me is he didn't start this as an ethno-nationalist thing. I actually got some real whiplash hearing him say things.
I'm just now looking on my OBS. I am not center of the camera at all. Hold on, goats. I don't know. Hold on, goats. Let's adjust the sand a little. Is this better? No, that is not better. I fucked it up. All right. This is better. This is better. I'm still not that centered, but it should be a little better.
It's like this.
And all these people on TikTok want to come after me and say that I'm promoting bad ideas and I'm promoting racism and all this shit, which is bullshit. I don't give a shit about race. I care about somebody's character. And I've got all these... I've been blocked by so many friends.
One thing that Hugh has been consistent on is he's always been dead set on exposing foreign influence in the UK. He seems especially to be interested by Israel. And I will give it to him that he is consistent to talk about this amongst every party and organisation across the spectrum of UK politics. But anyway, apart from this, his content was quite generic and it didn't get him the attention that he wanted, which is why it's not surprising that he shortly after started his movement Prioritise Britain.
All our politicians still, as much as they may promote that they're proud to be British and all of this, at the end of the day, they still get paid by foreign lobbyists. They still have foreign influence. They still have offshore accounts. They still don't put the British people first. And this is always my thing. This is why I always say prioritise Britain. And now we actually have a logo for Prioritise Britain. It's going to be my movement of putting Britain first, putting it above the world stage, putting it above foreign influence, protecting British values, protecting Christian values, protecting our freedoms, and telling the rest of the world, go fuck yourself, we're first. We are first. I care about us more than any other country.
This guy is
Too
so
bad.
fucking queer.
So after this, he started his show with the same name as his movement. No similarities to anyone else there. And it's very weird. This wasn't a gradual change over time. The Milo Yiannopoulos brand skin peeled from his body, and he was straight away ready to put on a Nick Fuentes-shaped suit. He's got his hair cleaned up, he's got his Bible in the background, and his new act is in full swing.
They are looking for you. They want to punish you for your opinions on migration. Welcome to 1984.
You see, he didn't kick this off with the most compelling stuff, and I think this is why he pushes his stances to the extreme. He makes comments saying, well, I can make more money doing normie political commentary, but I don't think that's the case. He wouldn't have the talent to stand out amongst the sea of people doing the same thing. So by being the guy that takes the most extreme stances, despite them being at odds with his lifestyle, he then has a niche, but unfortunately, he is no Fuentes.
But I'm a radical guy. I'm a radical guy. But you got to be radical. I'm a reactionary, right? I'm real. I am what Gen Z is, right? I was raised, I've said this before, I was raised on black ops, not boarding schools. I was raised in video game lobbies with real people saying real things. So we keep...
I'm just like you guys. I play it Black Ops. guys, I'm a Zoomer. Zoomer as well. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal boy.
We keep it more normal. We don't keep it parliamentary.
This Black Ops thing he said 3 times now on his show. It's like a catchphrase for him. And he thinks this makes him sound more relatable, but the fact of the matter is, this guy is just so weird. He is such a peculiar anomaly of a person. And it's kind of a shame because I think there can be value in watching people that are really eccentric. But a big part of Hugh's personality is just him copying other people in a desperate and sort of uncanny way that reduces all of the interesting out there guy value of him down to nothing. And I like some edgy stuff, but this is just really shit.
That's why, oy vey, oy vey, oy vey.
The party in the UK that aligns most closely with Hugh's ideals is currently the UK Independence Party, headed by Nick Tenconi. But around this time, Hugh would also agitate Nick on Twitter and make some claims about his character.
Seeing you in Liverpool, thank you, Tina, I appreciate it. Why did Nick block me? Because he's a swinger. I'm not joking.
Nick Tenconi's a swinger, everyone, by the way. True fact, look it up. And he blocked me. Every aspect. He's a swinger at most. He's a swinger at most. He is a swinger. He's a swinger. We all know Tenconi's a swinger. Tenconi is a swinger. I'm not wrong about that. You can look it up.
Now, one problem with this format is Hugh isn't going to, on the fly, source information for all of the claims that he makes during his show. But he is here making the claim that Nick Tenconi is a swinger as an independent journalist. Now, I found this that I can't verify, but it does look like 41-year-old, supposedly Christian man with no wife or kids, Nick Tenconi, is out here being a promiscuous, degenerate swinger. Hetero flexible MMF. That means Nick's hoping him and some random fella from online are both gonna have a go on Stacey at the same time. Hugh also criticises UKIP's use of AI image generation to create material for their flyers.
Appreciate the message, but do we have to use AI? Like, number one, this guy's like sitting off the boat. Number two, look at this spacker's eyes. Come on, Nick. That's the clearest AI I've ever seen. Nick?
I think Hugh is right to make this criticism. This type of propaganda is only going to work on the most mentally defective people of our society. But Hugh is a bit hypocritical for making this point. Yeah, it's not as egregious as brown men in boats AI prompt, but this is bad. This looks really shit. I'm not at all up to snuff in AI image generation, but can't you just ask for it to not have the yellow filter and funny grain effect? Look at that. You can have that if you want. Tell Junior to watch this video, he can just grab it from here. And this as well, if you're going to make this your promotional material, then just, like, it's so simple. And look at this, it's the Big Ben, but it's out in the countryside. Like, no actual artist would make this. His website's kind of lacking too. Like, you've got all his objectives for his movement here, all pretty standard nationalist stuff. But how do we get involved with the movement? We buy a mug. Brilliant.
Guys, prioritize Britain. We're gonna prioritize.
Chat, who would buy a Ricky Live mug? $30 Ricky Live mug. Well, perfect gift for the holiday season coming up.
As Britain, all right. If you want a hat, www.prioritizebritain.co.uk. Get a mug as well. Look how base that is. Wait, mugshot, literally.
I guess it still is in its infancy. I'll cut him some slack.
Prioritize Britain. I am Captain Britain. We're gonna win.
And Hugh does engage in some on-the-ground reporting as an independent journalist.
I am an independent media journalist. I go to these things, these events, to represent, prioritize Britain and myself and my movement and my political opinions.
He mostly covers anti-immigration and pro-Palestine protests.
This is what like. I'm cold dead smooth. Treat me like a far-right protester and handcuff me to the bed. Treat me like... Whoa! It's traitorous. It's traitorous.
Just harassing some random fucking cop.
Not looking after the actual British people. They're protecting these people. They're protecting these people. These scummy people that want whatever you do. Well, they might as well be. It's treasonous.
No, they were flying the Palestine flag, isn't that illegal?
Well, the Palestine Action is, but this is always...
No, it's green with a triangle and red at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the Palestine flag. But
is that legal?
That's legal, but the Palestine Action Group is not. But this is the thing. Do you ever see any British flags on the other side?
This is from a vlog, not a stream. It's an edited piece of content. If you want to make your movement look at all serious, just cut this out, surely. Another thing he's done is go to gay pride events to go and find out about the oh so terrible degeneracy there. Oh god, Hugh's really out of his element here.
Hey Queens, today we're outside of Manchester Pride.
Hugh's actually really brave for doing this.
You ready for the weekend?
Happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride, there you go.
Happy Gay Christmas.
What is it to you, gay Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
You love a bit of pride.
You're going to be dressing up?
Are you going to be dressing up? Bit of a night? No?
No.
What are you here for? You here for cock or you here for the event?
Bit of a cock.
Oh no, oh no.
Oh no, he just can't believe what he's hearing. For a traditionalist like you, that is just beyond the pale. That is so inappropriate.
All they can say is cock, 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 cock.
Another thing he does is, for some reason, he knows all these weird gay spots where people go to meet up.
People's here. You having a good time down here, guys? How's your day been? Did we get our release? Did we pollute the water with some more semen? Come down here, yeah. Is that a lube packet, great. Condoms, lube there, condom there, files.
Now maybe I am just very innocent, but I was actually surprised that things like this happen out in the open. And it is absolutely disgusting to be doing this in public, so I'm not going to get mad at Hugh and his crew for this. I just find it curious that Hugh's the guy that knows where these sorts of things go down. But Hugh does get himself in some precarious situations from time to time. Like one time he was out interviewing people in Manchester and he ended up having a Quran lobbed at his head.
Where he's being chased down by people for lobbing the Quran at me. You just smacked me with the Quran. Just lobbed the Quran at me, hold on. Yeah, the fucking Quran. That's why. Thanks for the Quran, dickwad.
He has also fought with Antifa on occasions. One time they attacked him and tried to steal his phone. Although this is a bad thing to do, this is something that Hugh could potentially capitalise on. He now can be a small level of a martyr for his cause and have something to talk about on his show, but it just again doesn't quite hit.
Trying to smash my phone and get rid of my footage. You think that for a second is going to bring me down and make me go, oh, I don't want to be involved anymore, it's too dangerous. You know what that does? That fuels the fire inside of me. You just released a fucking phoenix, bitch. You released that fiery bird inside of my heart.
You can tell that he tries hard to produce epic moments like this, but they are always just very gay.
I think they're attacking me. I'm being attacked by cyber warfare. They're trying to stop me. You can't stop this. You can't stop this motion. I've said this before. This white boy got so much fucking motion. You can't stop me. What are you going to do about it? You fucking multi-millionaire companies. What are you going to do, Larry Fink? Oh, shit. You going to come for me, Larry Fink? Christianity's based. It's coming back. If you like it or not, Christ is king, bitch. Christ is king. He will deliver you to the light. He will deliver you to the light. It's true.
Adding the term bitch to Christ is king, especially in the way that Hugh says it, I guess it just loses its ring. He didn't deny the accusation when it was levied, so I'm pretty sure he does this in his parents' house, meaning he can't yell at a volume that's over a certain level, and everything is so performative and derivative of Nick Fuentes that it's impossible to take him at all seriously. Also, he claims for his hour rants to be unscripted, only going off a few notes he makes prior to going live.
I do all of this off the cuff. Everything you hear me say is off the cuff. Every rant I go on is off the cuff. Which is actually a lot more difficult to do than you would expect. It's a lot more difficult to do.
And this really does affect him, because these rants have 5 to 10 minutes worth of actual points, and then he just loops saying, get them out, they're going to shut me down for saying this. I've watched all of his shows, and the amount that I've heard him repeat himself is just mind-numbing. I would listen to exposés on foreign influence and corruption in our country, but as stated, Hugh can't source any of the facts he's coming up with as he says them, so you just have to sit there and believe everything he says is true, or do rapid-fire research as the show's playing. Like his call-out on Tommy Robinson that Hugh calls Tommy Robinstein, which I'll give to him is a pretty good name. He rattles off all these points against Tommy being compromised, the seedy things that he's done and who he takes money from, and somewhere in here there is a very good case to be made. He did put in a lot of effort for this particular show. Someone could look through all this information, find if all of this information is verifiable and all of the sources for it, and make a very good video out of it. But just having some gay fella in his parents' house yelling about it just isn't compelling. And that's his show really. After that he'll just talk to his chat and they'll call him gay and say that he's a rip-off of Nick Fuentes.
And from the physiognomy, this guy clearly takes it in the poo-poo hole. Bro, I'm a fucking incel, but okay.
And now in Hugh's current form, he claims to be an incel that's left behind his former life. Which brings us to all of the information that Asuka Groiper has brought to light recently. I think this is actually the original tweet that kicked this all off. You went from wanting twink ass to ethnic supremacy. And there's some intimate DMs leaked between Timothy and Hugh here. Asuka's also found multiple videos of him hanging out in what's presumed to be gay clubs. And here's his media manager Junior being interviewed with Hugh in the background there.
My first time in London. In London!
Where are you coming from?
Soho, Cheshire.
Cheshire! Cheshire! What's gayer? Soho or your Grindr profile?
I don't have Grindr. I'm banned on Grindr, so...
Oh, you banned on Grindr? We're doing what? Hello!
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You're absolutely stunning, baby.
Junior also likes to be called sexy cameraman.
Cat, who else? Who else is banned on Grindr? Who else? Tell me I'm not alone.
Man, he wants to be referred to as sexy cameraman, but we're gonna be seeing, and he's gonna be capturing the photons of people of a day. Back with sexy cameraman, aka Junior.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess. And Junior has come out as gay, which again isn't surprising, but it does muddy the water on Hugh's story that he's left behind his old life.
This is a man that has rejected every single aspect of that life. He has turned his back to it. I have had every single one of my friends disavow me.
When he spends all day with his old friend that is still gay. The Junior question needs to be answered, Hugh. You need to answer the J... Wait, actually, we need to work on that one. And also, we need to address the lip question.
Also, this cut on my lip. TikTok keep thinking I've got herpes. I walked into a door. Okay, even smart people can do stupid things sometimes.
Oh, so 2 months ago, he cleared...
The classic. I walked into a door.
This whole thing up. He just walked into a door. And here we can see him 2 months later from that last video. And, oh, Hugh, have you been walking into doors again? You need to look where you're going. So Hugh addressed these allegations, which is silly in itself because anyone that's watched all of Hugh's content, this isn't going to be that surprising to exist. But Hugh feels the need to, and he wants to get a big epic moment out of this, and yet again just comes off as incredibly cringe.
The radical left lie. They lie a lot. They lie because they know this is the only way to try and do anything to me, the only way to try and take me down.
As we now know, a Groiper account compiled a bunch of information about him being mad gay, presumably because he is an embarrassing Fuentes skinwalker. This is not the radical left trying to take him down. This is an intentional misrepresentation in an attempt to grasp the goodwill of the people that are going to be too stupid to understand what is going on here. So now at this point, all the people that have bought this lie and are still Hugh's honest fans have a 100% hit rate on being full-blown retarded.
And grab onto the attack on me by the alphabet mafia. They want to sit there and grab onto that. And Owen Jones is like, oh, let me stick my nose in it. Listen up, bum boy. You have not improved, Owen Jones. You still sit there and cry.
Owen Jones, why are you going after this guy? Like, I hate this guy, okay? But he won the grifter war. He won the grifter war many years before you ever decided to even start looking at politics. Once upon a time, he made a call to action video saying how desperately he needs to fundraise for an alternative media platform.
The corporate media has failed us. It's time to build something new.
And with the money raised, his next step was to release a Zoom call interview with James Stephanie Sterling.
It's a little extra. It's a little...
I don't think so. I think you've toned it down, if anything, Jim. I think you are looking pretty on point, I would say.
I mean, you could have just stopped it at pretty, but thank you very much.
Now that's a grift. That, even though my heart is full of hate when I think about Owen Jones, that is a proper grift. This, on the other hand...
I don't go out. London! I don't go to nightclubs. I don't have apps like Grindr or shit. As a man that's used it, it is a predominant hookup app.
This just isn't going to cut it. Your on-air light is off. But seriously, he will soft admit things in this fake politically trained type of way. And if he actually flat out spoke openly about his entire past and how his views have changed so much in the past 2 months, That could be worth listening to, but instead we get this.
What? Yeah, I've done bad shit. I'm not the best human being. I'm not pure. I've lived a real life. I was brought up on Black Ops, not boarding schools. I went out, I explored a university life. I explored what it was to be young. But you know what? On top of all of that, I'm Britain's bitch. You can't stop that. I'm a real
That's him dropping the N-bomb, and we've heard how he used the term bitch. It just doesn't have the impact he's going for. And it is so pathetic, because he is trying to make a point with saying it. So, because he was the kid that grew up playing Black Ops and was gay, and then switched to being a hardcore traditionalist conservative, he is Britain's slave, Britain's oppressed class. He thinks he is a main character, but he is a sideshow for people to point and laugh at.
So close into the coffee. This ain't coffee. Trust me, fuck off, like, this ain't coffee. Coins falling into dark fruits. But how did you know it's dark fruits? Listen.
Well, you see, Hugh, the same reason when there was a white Muslim convert in your chat, you were able to guess he was ginger. It is very easy to guess that if you are drinking a cider, it is going to be dark fruits. And there could be some more content from his latest shows, but if I were to keep watching, I'd be in an endless loop trying to create this video. One thing I did notice though, is he monologued whilst on mute for 15 minutes on his live show without noticing. And this guy, he takes his live shows and then re-uploads them as videos, and left this in for some reason.
I noticed that, right. Well, no one saw that. We'll go from the beginning. Wait, hold on. Shh.
That would never happen here. You're never gonna see me go on a monologue completely muted for 50 minutes. Won't happen.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Prioritize Britain.
He really is just incredibly incompetent as well as being incredibly peculiar, so I'm hoping there will be many more gaffes from him in the future. But where does that leave the white race, I hear you ask? You know, there's this guy that thinks we're going to be saved by shilling Israel. There's Hugh that's got a debilitating obsession with the male anatomy. This guy's compromised as well. Here he is with I'm not part of the community, but I think they call it a drag queen. I'm not sure about that one actually. But compromised anyway. You know. So there really is no one to lead the white race into a future of greater green pastures. Which is why I, Liquid Sonic, I'm going to leave the video there. Thanks for watching.
All right, I got a few more little retarded clips, and then I have more immigration topics. A lot of immigration topics. But before then, yesterday, someone gave birth live on Twitch. Someone popped out a child. And the Twitch CEO was there in chat, ready to congratulate on the new kid. Now, you know, I want to be a trendsetter, you know, and I think instead of here, you know, having some woman pop out a child, maybe here on Ricky Live. I should be the first one on YouTube to put a child in someone. All right. WRL idea, chat. WRL idea. And I think Jose should be the one to take the child. WRL idea. Oh, nah. I heard it was a model. Oh wait, a OnlyFans model. All right. I do not care. Like the clip. I'm not gonna play the audio. The clip is just her nominating Kevin. You know, we're gonna draw Kevin and get him on. Don't worry. I'm not gonna play the audio of the clip. Cause that audio is just like, it's a bunch of weird moaning. and I don't feel like I could play it on YouTube. I don't think I could play that on YouTube. To be honest. Oh, it's good. let's ease into more of the political things by this edit, this Gavin Newsom edit that they put out a few days ago.
Largest economy in the world. What are you arguing for? Mississippi? 71% of the GDP in America are in blue counties. I would 71% of the GDP. And 71% of the country's wealth. 7 of the top 10 dependent states. Let's say you're right. States. Let's say you. No, we're subsidizing your state, Sean.
Money on the floor, I got a different hole. I got different holes, different modes. I got different hoes with different goals.
W edit, and I even quote tweeted. Wanga. You know, I know not everyone here watches Fuentes and doesn't understand the reference, but it's an acronym for white ass niggas going hard as fuck. Alright, Gavin Newsom is a white ass nigga going hard as fuck. This is my goat. WRL chat. Actually, before I get into some of the immigration things, I found this news article about male bus driver who goes by Miss Sharon charged with sexually abusing multiple boys. And we got the mugshot. A bus driver here in North Carolina. You know, I remember riding a bus. Well, my bus drivers were pretty normal. I don't know how I'd feel if this was my bus driver. All right. In high school, I took the bus. It was a short bus ride. It was like 8-minute bus ride, and like 40 minutes walking. I feel like if this was my bus driver, I'd rather walk the 40 minutes. I'm gonna be honest, chat. Actually, no. I have one more thing. I'm looking through my doc and I'm finally I'm seeing these funny articles. A teenager is shot dead after being mistaken for a squirrel. A teenager has been killed after a fellow member of his hunting party mistook him for a squirrel. Officers say. Carson Ryan was shot in the back of his head while on a hunting trip in the Brighton area of Iowa. According to a statement issued by the Iowa Department of Natural Resources, the 17-year-old was mistaken for a squirrel by a member of his hunting party. He was taken to UI Healthcare Medical Center where he died from his injuries. After seeing this article, I feel like inviting you guys to go out and start hunting for squirrels. Who's in? Who wants to join me in hunting for squirrels? You know, obviously we have to drag in Kevin. You know, for no particular reason. We just have to drag him along for some squirrel hunting. Actually, I was one more thing before the immigration, and one more thing before immigration talk. One more thing. I was scrolling on YouTube, and I found gold.
Hi, my name is Raven.
I found absolute gold on YouTube. Raped by my uncle for 10 years. 3 hour long podcast. Where this raped woman talks about getting molested by her uncle. I thought the video was gonna be like a little interesting, but surprise, surprise! You know, apparently, hearing a woman talk about getting raped isn't that funny. You know, it was a big shock to me that that there wasn't much entertainment when I started looking through, skipping along. I did not mean to close out my full fucking thing.
Hi, my name.
All right. I think finally we can get into immigration talk. All right. So hold on, before I actually like get fully into it, what I actually want to start doing, no gameplay go. maybe after immigration talk. But what I actually want to start doing is I actually want to start posting on my Instagram again. Hold on, goats. I'm tripping over a wire. All right, what I actually want to start using my Instagram again. I actually want to start posting on my Instagram again. We're gonna start posting reels. We're gonna start posting reels of like segments of the stream, and that means I have to actually look. I have to look at the webcam now instead of just looking all over the place. While also covering these fucking news topics. So that's hopefully the plan. Hopefully after we get through all of this, you know, I could go down, edit them down, hit the reels, and have like nice little posts on my Instagram that I updated. I updated the username. We have Ricky Live on the Instagram now. Go follow. Let me actually pull it up. We got Instagram.com/Ricky __ live _ again. It was the only way I could get the username. We still got my goat as a profile picture, but no post. We still have the Chinese restaurant thing there. I don't think we're gonna remove it. But let's actually start. All right, at the start of the month, President Trump started sending out troops to Portland, Oregon. Here's the House Speaker talking about it.
President Trump will end the radical left's reign of terror in Portland once and for all. The president has directed Secretary Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland and any ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other left-wing domestic terrorists. What's been allowed?
A lot of domestic terrorists are attacking ICE bases in Portland. It's war ravage. So let's actually pull up some of the examples of this war ravaged Portland. You know, maybe it really is that bad. Maybe there should be troops down in Portland. This is awful footage. They got the whole crew backing up. Oh, W motion. W intimidating motion from the frog. They try getting him. Oh shit, they don't show the clip. But later on they come up to the frog and they're like, dude, we saw they tried macing your ass through the breathing hole. He said the frog said that shit didn't even hurt. The shit didn't even affect him. But you know what, maybe that clip doesn't convince you that Portland is a complete war zone. I got one more. Maybe it does really get much worse. If hold on, I thought I had it prepared. All right, here we got it. We got a Reddit clip. We got a Reddit clip. What a horrifying sight. What a horrifying sight. Down in Portland. What? 30 guys standing around. One guy in the chicken suit. Awful shit happening. Awful shit happening. And I think I have a Newsom tweet. See, what was this? All right, here it is. Here from the Newsom press office. Cosplay Christie is in Portland. Hide your dogs. And if you don't know what's being referenced here, Chrissy wrote a book talking about how much she liked shooting a misbehaving puppy. You know, maybe it's like maybe it's something Hasan should have done as well. You know, maybe instead of shocking his dog, he should have pulled a Christie. He just pulled out a Glock and just fucking blasted it live on air. Let's actually get into an article. Talking more about what's happening. Portland, Oregon. Trump's troops returned to a city that moved on. Dispatched from Portland. 5 years after the city's fiery 2020 protests, Portland is mostly calm. That hasn't stopped Trump from reviving old battles fueled by false memories and made for TV outrage. The last 40 times or so that I was at the federal courthouse in Portland, Oregon, some portion of it was being set on fire, pummeled with debris, and homemade explosive devices, or both. Wait, I'm fucking up the reading. It was also surrounded with a chain link fence, which hundreds of people would nightly try to shake off its moorings. This was because President Donald Trump had, in the summer of 2020, federal troops occupying the Mark O. Hartfield United States Courthouse for more than a month. 5 years later, all is quiet on the morning of October 3rd, with fewer than a dozen protesters outside the newly sleek courthouse, holding small pre-made signs that read, "Guards, go home." Now, Trump is once again sending federal troops to Portland, and locals still objecting. Whereas Portland's 2020 Summer of Rage, which I covered extensively for reason, was in many ways a lawless place, including... I got no clue. I think I actually hit the space button. Shit. What? But whereas Portland's Summer of Rage was in many ways a lawless place, including the murder in cold blood of a Trump supporter by an Antifa activist, himself shot dead by federal officers 5 days later. The pretext this time is thin to non-existent. A few dozen people have been protesting nightly outside the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement facility 2 miles south of downtown. So uneventfully, that one reporter, not naming names, nearly resorted to playing Wordle on her phone. This is not to say that there haven't been for cases. How the fuck do you say this?
Fracas.
Fracas. A noisy disturbance. All right. This is not to say that there have been fake races. There have been rocks and sticks thrown at ICE agents, and the shining of lasers into officers' eyes, according to recent reporting in the Oregon. What a weird magazine name. There have been 29 arrests during ICE protests this year, 18 of them in June. Still, most lights see dozens protesters at most. Comparing this to the 2,000 plus nightly protesters in 2020, it's not just apples to oranges. It's apples to an apple flavored sugar crystal and an Applejack. This clearly doesn't matter to Trump, which has shown little interest to no interest. Wait, I'm fucking this up. This clearly doesn't matter to Trump, who has shown little to no interest in what's actually happening, instead relying on historical memory of the city's fiery days to emulate the proposition that war-ravaged Portland must be made to heal. Unless they're playing false tapes, this looks like World War II. Your place is burning down. Trump claims to have told Oregon's Democratic governor, Tina Coden, when she asked him to not federalize and deploy 20 members of the Oregon National Guard. It would be easy to find rough images from 2020 and pretend like they were taken yesterday, but there are also people willing to provide current images and distort them for dramatic effect. Fox News correspondent Bill Migan was on the ground last week and zoomed in on a protester lighting a small American flag on fire. The implication being anarchy reigns in Portland. The reporter went on to show independent journalist and reliable Trump stan Nick Sorden grabbing that burning flag from the protester and stomping out the flames. The Portland police arrested Sortor. He claimed for no reason, what might surmise, for grabbing so much property from them, which was enough for Attorney General Pam Bondi, who somehow immediately knew about Sortor's arrest, to demand an investigation of the Portland Police Bureau. Dutiful Assistant Attorney General Harmit Dillon got right on that, posting on X, "Portland, it's FO time. Buckle up." Sorto also posted that Bondi personally called me to deliver this news. Maybe she made him some milk and cookies too? Back to the courthouse, where the Oregon Department of Justice as federal judge Karen Immergut, who strangely, alright, who cares reported, To temporarily block Trump from federalizing and deploying Oregon's National Guard troops, the courtroom of an overflow room were filled with hundreds of spectators as the state argued that sending troops to Oregon violated both the 10th Amendment and the how the fuck am I supposed to say this? Oh. My camera fell down. Holy shit. Alright, that should be good. Alright. How to say.
Comitatus.
Alright. Comitatus. The Pose Comitatus Act, which forbids members of the military from conducting domestic law enforcement. Trump lawyers claim that the response was tailored federalism. Not federalism. Trump lawyers claim that the response was a tailored federalization that is proportionate to the threat here in the Portland area, which cited... yeah, holy shit. Each side debated the meaning of rebellion and whether it mattered if it was already happening or if a danger of rebellion is enough to merit sending troops. The state provided data that showed the Portland police did not need assistance and that ICE agents had not requested backup. Trump's lawyers mentioned the tragic recent shooting at the ICE field office in Dallas, Texas. In Dallas, Texas, and wonder why Oregon was uppity about 200 guards. It's not like when Trump sent 4,000 guards to LA. This case involves one of the most dramatic infringements on state sovereignty in Oregon's history, and in our view, the state concluded it is based largely on a fictional narrative. Emmerga granted the state's motion for temporarily restraining order for 14 days. On Sunday morning, Trump ordered the deployment of the California National Guard to Portland, which California Governor Gavin Newsom condemned and threatened legal action against. When Trump announced he would also deploy the Texas National Guard, Emmerga had had enough, calling the move a direct contravention of her ruling and broadening her order to forbid the relocation, federalization, or deployment of members of the National Guard of any state or District of Columbia in the state of Oregon. I left the courthouse on Friday thinking about the distinction between fictional narratives and reality, and about how far some journalists, including those I'd previously respected, seemed willing to go to distort the narrative, and how eager they were to actively cheer for a side. "Who are you?" a woman outside the courthouse asked. She seen my press pass and wanted to know if I knew what the courthouse looked like 5 years ago. She talked about how nobody wanted a repeat of 2020 and told me her concern was federal forces returning, which is why she was out there holding a guard go home sign. She was nevertheless optimistic, cheerful even, and asked if I heard about the emergency naked bike ride Portlanders was planning as a form of protest. It's nice now, isn't it? She said of the courthouse. Maybe it was late in PTSD on my part, but I thought I heard a note of wistfulness. Dude, who cares? Who cares about what this random woman was saying? What else do I have? I think we're here Here we have a clip.
We're going to look at that. It was amazing. Portland is burning to the ground. It's insurrectionists all over the place. It's Antifa. And yet the politicians who are petrified. Look, the politicians are afraid for their lives. That's the only reason that they say, like, there's nothing happening. And you've seen it. The place is burning down, and they pretend like there's nothing happening. So we'll take a look at the order. We haven't seen the order yet.
The politicians are terrified. They are terrified of the frog. Deeply prepared. Deeply terrified of the motion of this frog. Moving a little bit away from the Portland topic. Why is it only showing one tweet? Hold on. All right, the governor of Illinois. On October 5th, this evening, President Trump is ordering 400 members of the Texas National Guard for deployment into Illinois, Oregon, and other locations within the United States. And no officials from the federal government called me directly to discuss or coordinate. We must now start calling this for what it is. Trump's invasion. It started with federal agents. It will soon include in holy shit. We must now start calling this for what it is. Trump's invasion. It started with federal agents. It will soon include deploying federalized members of Illinois' National Guard against our wishes. It will now involve sending in other states military troops. I call on Governor Abbott to immediately withdraw any support for this decision and refuse to coordinate. There is no reason a president should send military troops into a sovereign state without their knowledge, consent, or cooperation. The brave men and women who serve in our National Guards must not be used as political props. This is a moment where every American must speak up and help stop this madness. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it of what we have about in Oregon. Now, what is this? Oh. In Chicago, a crazy attack happened. All right. Let's hear it. Who is this from? This is an assistant secretary from Homeland Security. Tweeted out October 4th. And this morning, during routine patrolling in Broadview, in the same area of Chicago that law enforcement were previously assaulted yesterday, our brave law enforcement officers were rammed by vehicles and boxed in by 10 cars. Agents were unable to move their vehicles and exit the car. One of the drivers who rammed the law enforcement vehicle was armed with a semi-automatic weapon. Law enforcement was forced to deploy their weapons and fired offensive shots at an armed U.S. citizen who drove herself to the hospital to care for wounds. The armed woman was named the not CP. Hold on. CBP, not CP, CBP intelligence bulletin last week for doxing agents and posting online. Hey, to all my gangs. Hey, to all my gang, let's fuck those motherfuckers up. Don't let them take anyone. Thankfully, no law enforcement officers were seriously injured in this attack. Chicago's police department is leaving the shooting scene and refuses to assist us in securing the area. There is a growing crowd and we are deploying special operations to control the scenes. This is an evolving situation and we will give more info as soon as it becomes available. And it's October 8th and still no video, no nothing has come up from this. Nothing at all. You know, all these guys, you know, their vehicles, they all have dash cams, but not one video. You know, in a protest where everyone has a phone out, everyone's recording. There's not a single picture or a single video of law enforcement getting rammed in by 10 cars. No video evidence. All right. It must have been really coordinated for no one to have a record of what happened. But we move. We got Stephen Miller tweeting out. The issue before is now very simple and clear. There is a large and growing movement of left-wing terrorism in this country. It is well organized and funded, and it is shielded by far-left Democrat judges, prosecutors, and attorney general. The only remedy is to use legitimate state power to dismantle terrorism and terror networks. Stephen Miller is actively calling on the president to use military against judges. And then a South Carolina judge, their home was burnt down. Let's see if there's any update on this story. I know yesterday they said that there was no evidence that it was like an arson attack. But let's see. This seems like the newest article. Let's see if there's new information on it. All right, they still think that they don't believe arson had anything to do with it. It seems like a giant coincidence, but it wasn't completely unreasonable that this would look like an arson attack. We got more things. If you don't impeach the corrupt judges, you cannot fix the country. They will form a cartel and block all reforms, protesting the... We'll start over. If you don't impeach the corrupt judges, you cannot fix the country. They will form a cartel and block all reforms protecting the systematic corruption that put them in their seats. We need to buckle our court system. Watch how quickly this country is fixed. Elon Musk saying it's essential to remove these judges. 7 Miller again. A legal insurrection. The president is the commander-in-chief of armed forces, not an Oregon judge. Portland and Oregon law enforcement, at the direction of local leaders, have refused to aid ICE officers facing relentless terrorist assault, and threats to their life. There are more local law enforcement officers in Oregon than there are guns and badges in the FBI nationwide. This is a organized terrorist attack on the federal government and its officers. And the deployment of troops is an absolute necessity to defend our personal laws. To defend our personnel, our laws, our government, public order, and the republic itself. Completely fear-mongering. That something must be done. Something must be done about these judges. We'll bring up another 7 Miller tweet. The core purpose of the organized terrorist attacks on DHS is to reverse, through assault and assassination, the 2024 election mandate. They expel the millions of illegal aliens the Biden administration criminally imported into our city. They seek to overturn. Hold on. I'm fucking this up. One more time. The core purpose of the organized terrorist attacks on DHS is to reverse, through assault and assassinations, the 2024 election mandate. They expel the millions of illegal aliens the Biden administration criminally imported into our cities. They seek to overturn votes with violence. Which sounds familiar. Overturn votes with violence. Wonder what's the most recent example of that. Mehdi Hasan said, every accusation is a confession. Shows this low quality gift of all the Jan 6ers, all of which have been pardoned. All these traitors to the union have been pardoned. And all of them stormed the Capitol. Looking for elected officials, looking for Congress to delay the certification of the 2020 election. All right, we're back. I got a few more things. Left to talk about. We got, yes, W stream. But we got a few more things. We got oh, what? You thought it was any stream? We still got a little more. A few more things left. I gotta talk about Gotta talk about the recent ice rage at in Chicago apartments. They came in on helicopters. 37 people arrested, and American kids separated from parents after ICE raid at Chicago apartments. Adult and children alike were pulled from their Chicago apartments, crying and screaming during a large overnight raid that left tenants and neighbors shaken. I've been on military bases for a good portion of my life, said Darren Ballard, who lives in the building next door, and the activity I saw, it was an invasion. Ballard recalled seeing residents detained outside the building for hours after seeing a Black Hawk helicopter flying over the 5-story building in the city's South Shore neighborhood, and military-sized vehicles and agents filling the parking lot early Tuesday morning. All were part of a multi-agency operation that led to the arrest of 37 undocumented immigrants, most of them from Venezuela, but also including people from Mexico, Nigeria, and Colombia. The Department of Homeland Security spokesperson told CNN, in the past weeks, federal agents have been deployed on the streets of Chicago and have arrested more than 800. Yeah. I don't know why I said that wrong. More than 800 undocumented immigrants since September 8th during what the administration has titled Operation Midway Blitz. According to a news release from DHS, it is unclear if those arrested at South Shore apartment buildings are included in the number. The building was targeted because it was known to be frequented by Tren and Daraga members and their associates. And 2 people arrested are believed to be members of the Venezuelan criminal gang, according to DHS. A number of other arrested had criminal histories that included aggravated battery and possession of controlled substance, the agency said. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker condemned the federal operation in a statement released Friday. Federal agents, reporting to Secretary Noem, have spent weeks snatching up families, scaring law-abiding residents, violating due process rights, and even detaining U.S. citizens. They failed to focus on violent criminals and instead create panic in our communities, the governor said. Shattered windows marked the apartment building, as seen in the photos from the aftermath of the raid. Hallways were lined with debris and plastic bags with clothing. Wall decor and lamps became piles. The fuck is this? Became piles of litter inside apartment units. CNN has reached out to the apartment building managers for comment. Tenants wait, hold on. We'll start over. Tenant said it appears everyone in the building was detained by federal officers, including U.S. citizens. It was scary because I had never had a gun in my face. Fisher, who lives in the building, told CNN affiliate WLS. They asked my name and my date of birth and asked me, did I have any warrants? And I told them, no, I didn't. Fisher said she was handcuffed anyway before being released around 3 a.m. and was told anyone with an outstanding warrant, even if it was unrelated to immigration, would not be released. At least one U.S. citizen with an active narcotic warrant was arrested during the operation and turned over to the Chicago Police Department. DHS said, Ballard said, the majority of those he saw handcuffed were black residents, and quite a few were detained for 2 to 3 hours. 4 children who are U.S. citizens with undocumented parents were taken into custody, DHS said, including a child who was allegedly found with a Tren member. For their own safety and to ensure these children were not being trafficked, abused, or otherwise exploited, These children were taken into custody until they could be put into the care of a safe guardian or the state, a DHS spokesperson said. What's with the question marks? Did I say something? Alright, good one, good one. Across the country, U.S.-born children have become collateral damage in the Trump administration unprecedented crackdown on undocumented immigrants. CNN identified more than 100 U.S. citizen children, from newborns to teenagers, who have been left stranded without parents because of immigration actions this year. According to a review of verified crowdfunding campaigns, public records, and interviews with families, friends, immigration attorneys, and other advocates. Another neighbor, Bonnie Watson, said she and others ducked for cover when hearing several flashbangs go off. They was terrified. The kids were crying. People were screaming. They looked very distraught. I was there crying when I seen the little girl come around the corner because they were bringing the kids down too and had them zip tied to each other, Watson told WLS, recalling trucks and military style vans were used to separate adults from their children. A wild topic caught me off guard. In a statement addressing the raid, DHS noted it was still gathering information about those arrested. Due to the size of the operation, it will provide more information. Federal law enforcement officers will not stand by and allow criminal activity to flourish in our American neighborhoods, DHS said. And we have images of these zip-tied children. And by children, it is basically like little toddlers being zip-tied in the middle of the night in their nightwear. These tiny, just like 3-4-year-old, this 3-4-year-old that can probably barely communicate, separated from their parents and fucking zip-tied. But I think that's everything. I think that's about everything I have. I think no, I got more. It's not related to immigration. But you know what? Tonight I can sleep easy, knowing now that after Trump gave 20 billion to Argentina, I can sleep happily at night knowing that the Argentinian president is using that money wisely and throwing a big ass concert for himself. I'm glad this is where our money is going to. This is where your tax dollars is going to. You know, a lot of people were complaining that, you know, too much money is being sent to Israel. What? The government listened, you know, and said, instead of sending money to Israel to bomb a bunch of little kids, you know what, 20 billion is being sent to Argentina so they can throw some gay ass fucking concert. WRL chat, WRL. This is just giving Argentina 20 billion to throw a gay ass concert for their leader. And the White House tweeted out today, still going with the little sombrero bit of, but this is why they want the government shutdown, to give free healthcare to illegals. Meanwhile, Republicans are not certifying a U.S. House representative that would be a deciding vote on releasing the Epstein files. Right? Sad shit. Oh shit, there's another thing. Republican Senator Shane Banks said the 2020 census was a fraud. The Biden administration used a shady privacy formula that scrambled the data and miscounted 14 states. It included illegal immigrants and handed Democrats extra seats. Americans deserve a fair count, and I'm fighting to fix it. Here's this letter. But chat, in 2020, Donald Trump was the president. Alright, Senator Jim Banks. Jim Banks of where? Of Indiana. This Afghan Navy veteran, U.S. Senator, cannot remember who was president in 2020. This is who we have running the country. Oh shit. We got more senator shit. Democrat senator from Arizona, Senator Ruben Gallego. He ran into Speaker Johnson. He told him exactly how he feels about Republicans shutting down the government to protect pedophiles and jack up healthcare costs for 24 million Americans.
The longest time the House
Do you
has
want
been
me to
out of
answer the
Senate.
question? If you ask a
Because
question,
you're
let
not
me answer.
actually answering the question. Let's be clear. The reason Alita Grajava is not here is because Mike Johnson wants to do two things. Number one, cover up for pedophiles on the Epstein list. And number two, put his members in a really rough position when it comes to voting and extending these ACA tax credits.
Oversight
You just
Committee.
keep coming up with excuses. This is an excuse, so she doesn't sign on to that.
This is absurd.
This is the longest time the House
Do you
has
want
been
me to
out of
answer the
Senate.
question? If you ask a
Because
question,
you're
let
not
me answer.
actually answering the question. This
Okay.
entirely has to do with the
Okay.
Epstein
You
list.
see, this is a publicity stunt.
So then
And I was in
why are you
the
still-
room with all
no,
of them.
Why are you blocking her then?
I'm not blocking her. I just
This
told
is the
you.
longest time that the House of Representatives has been out of session. That's not in a regular August session. This is the longest time it's taken for someone to be sworn in, and it all happens to coincide with the fact that she's going to be the deciding vote on the discharge
I
petition.
know why you're upset.
The longest time the House
you
has
want
been
me
out.
I mean, yeah, you should be upset. You are sweeping for a pedophile. You are sweeping for your pedophile president. Child rapist president, all right? Not just pedophile. Pedophile is just like a mental state, all right? Child raping president. Speaker Johnson is just completely sweeping for. We got one more ice thing. I got no idea where this happened, but the fucking minister started getting popped in the head with a fucking pepper ball. All right, this guy doing absolutely nothing, hands up, nothing in his hand, just yelling at these guys on top of the roof. And these sorry ass faggots decided to just start firing at him. We got some more Stephen Miller things. more Stephen Miller. Yes, when in our history have we tolerated unlawful riotous assemblies around government buildings?
And in our history have we tolerated unlawful riotous assemblies night after night around FBI buildings or ATF buildings or DEA buildings? This is the textbook definition of domestic terrorism.
And obviously, just the easy example of January 6th. Stephen Miller is also a retard on camera.
Called the district judge's ruling blocking the deployment of National Guard in Oregon legal insurrection. Does the administration still plan to abide by that ruling?
Well, the administration filed an appeal this morning with the Ninth Circuit. I would note the administration won an identical case in the Ninth Circuit just a few months ago with respect to the federalizing of the California National Guard. Under Title 10 of the U.S. Code, the president has plenary authority.
Stephen?
Are you okay?
Stephen? Hey, Stephen, can you hear me?
The transmission didn't cut. He's still staring blankly at the camera. This dumb fucking retard. I guess the teleprompter came off. Teleprompter comes off. Yes. He has no opinions of himself to say. He just has to go completely silent.
It seemed, Stephen, I apologize. It seems like we're having a technical issue.
Bruh, I don't know why the CNN anchor is sweeping. No, there is no connection issue. This dumb fucking retard just lost connection to his brain.
Stephen?
Like he's still swaying.
Hey, Stephen, can you hear me?
The dumb fucking retard. I don't know. I'm running out of words. For Stephen Miller. All right. One last thing for the stream. One last thing. Our closing thing. We got confirmed that these text messages from Charlie Squirt are real. In this fucking WhatsApp group chat, where he's complaining, just lost a huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year because we won't cancel Tucker. I'm thinking of inviting Candace. Some unknown person replying with Charlie, and then replying with Jewish donors playing through all the stereotypes. I cannot and will not be bullied like this, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. I'm only pro-Israel because of the donors. If the donors stop paying me, I'm not pro-Israel. And then you got the unknown person replying with, please don't invite Candace. That might feel good short term, but it's not good long term, in my opinion. Like all groups, you're gonna get a wide variety of opinions. That nasty free will thing that God bestowed on us makes life frustrating at times. Just pathetic as hell. You know, maybe Israel really to kill this guy. But that's it. That's everything I have for stream. W stream. Next stream should hopefully be Monday. I can't do another Friday stream. There's actually gonna be a fucking soccer game I have to go to. I haven't gone in 2 weeks. So you know what? It's time to actually go and show up. But next Monday, 7 p.m. we'll be back. Well, I really want to have the schedule Monday or Wednesday at 7 p.m. The last Monday I didn't stream because I felt lazy as hell. But you know what, now I'm full of energy. Shit, man, that's it. W stream, W retard, W blacks.